Hello everyone, welcome. How are we? Happy Monday. Obviously it's the start of a brand new week, which means it's the start of everyone's dreams again. So of course anything that was negative last week is now gone. It's out the window, doesn't have to return. We can all go now looking forward to another fantastic week where things are only going to be fantastic and better and everyone's going to have a wonderful time. So with that in mind, how are we? Did we have a good weekend? Presuming people had a nice time, presuming people did, presuming that Monday has obviously turned up and people just went, this is good, this is grand. Tony, what do you got for us tonight is probably what you're asking. Well, you know what we've got planned tonight? A little bit of transfer window. It's January transfer window in Greece. OFI are currently sat third. And I reckon we can maybe push a little bit higher. Third's still pretty decent. We've still got a bit of cash to spend. Maybe we just do that. Let's go and spend some money, shall we? Let's do that. Evening, Musterman. How are we, sir? Are you well? Pleasure to see you in, as always. Big shout out to the main man, Musterman. If you're not already following, make sure you go give him a follow. Obviously, check out his YouTube stuff as well. But basically, try and nudge him into streaming because that'd be quite good, to be honest. Watto, fourth club in second season save. January transfer window messed up with European registration, and now new players need to be 20 years or under. Yeah, that tends to happen, doesn't it? The old European issue. We don't have that at the minute at OFI because we're not in Europe, so we can actually buy a lot of players in January, and it's not going to affect us this year. It will, of course, affect us next year. So we are in a position where we could theoretically do quite a fair bit of transferring. £2.5 million at the minute is not a lot of money, but we could probably work something out. We're not in Europe yet, Musterman. Exactly, not yet. We've got an aging squad, though. This is what I'm thinking. An aging squad. Average age 26. God, stick him in retirement home. A lot of them. Far too old. Watto, I'm very good, thank you, pal. Nice to see you in again, as always. Holster is here. Nice to see Holster. Luffy's in. Carter. Well, as I say, Carter, I'm sorry that Norway are still a bit shit. Scotland is shit as well. So we're all shit together. Calispira to Jason, who's spending his time here and over on YouTube as well. And of course, nice to see everyone. Martin Ruggiero in as well. And of course, everyone else is just chilling in the background. You're all incredibly welcome. So let's get to it then, shall we? So, yeah, we're currently third, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. We're well happy with third. At least we should be. Like, you know, we took over. The board were expecting a mid-table finish. That's what they were hoping for, wasn't it? Where's the vision? Vision here says, play direct football, which we're not doing at the minute, unfortunately. Play defensive solid football. They're happy with that. Play counter-attacking football. They like. Finish mid-table. So they're delighted that we're currently in third. Next season, top half finish. After that, work towards challenging for the title. So 3 seasons they want us to be starting the challenge. So a little bit of expectation there. Jake Stevenson has been approached by Columbus Crew. I like him as a centre-back. He's 28-year-old Australian. Says here he doesn't like big matches. But I mean, what big matches have we got is the question. Is he worth a risk? Jumping reach is only 12, acceleration's only 12. Positioning's good though, marking's good, tackling's good, decision making's good, leadership's decent. We'll be comparing him, he'd be playing alongside Maxime, who looks handy enough, and either Malice or Gory, who are of course younger lads. So if we compare with Stevenson there, so Stevenson a little bit better defending, but not as good in the air, not as good mentally, not as technical. So whilst Jake is going to be a good sign and superb apparently, there's still going to be a little bit of an issue with him. Ilias, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you, hope you're well. This is what we're talking about, a little bit of extra flair in there, a little bit better positioning, a little bit more aggressive. But other than that, he's not got much more above Gory, has he? and they could be good together. Maybe. And I've got Musterman in the chat, but I've got nothing to compare him to. I've got no data to work with here. Again, very, very similar here to Maxime. So a little bit more composed, nowhere near as brave. Maxime's throwing his head in where others wouldn't put their feet. But a little bit more flair from a centre-back. Do we need flair for centre-back? Evening, Dan. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Hope the board had a great birthday. They did. She definitely did. She was, yes, she's very, very, very happy is Mrs. J. So, yes, she had a birthday yesterday, which was lovely. So we had that, which was really, really nice. But we're both a bit knackered, to be honest. We're both like been coming back from holiday, and we're both just absolutely done in. So I think we could both do with a holiday, really. What do I think of Fenerbahce? I quite like Fenerbahce. I'm not particularly arsed about Anthony, to be honest, but Fenerbahce are good enough. They've got Mourinho. Mourinho's my guy. So that's what it's all about. A15, welcome in, sir. Hope you're well. It's nice to see you. So Jake Stevens, what do you reckon then? Yay or nay? He's probably better than Malice, isn't he? He might help Malice improve. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's go in for him. Regular starter, he reckons. He wants midfielders. Bring someone else in to help him settle. I mean, he is going to class as a foreign player as well. So there's that concern. 17 grand's much better than 20. Right, 17's not too shabby for another centre half. Fonseca wants out, which is fine. He's on 31 grand as well. So if we could shift him off, that'll really help free up a few quid in wages. Frala wants out as well, which is a bit of a shame. Bernardino wants to play more. Juan Martin wants to play more. 30 years old, 1 goal last season. It's not great, is it? Let's offer him out as well. It's a new week. That's all we can say. Sometimes that's all we need to say, Dan, isn't it? Sometimes that's all we need to say. That can be deemed just enough. But 50 grand a week for James Walker. No goals in 10 games last season. 50 grand. There's been some poor mismanagement here. Our players are on lots of money. 50 grand for James Walker. Kakmak, who we don't think is particularly good, he's on 42 grand, so shift him out as well. 37 grand for Valle, who we sort of play a little bit. Fonseca's on 40. But then look at that, it just drops all the way down. Like, that's Fonseca, 31, sorry. Frale, 24. Cardozo, 23. And then we drop all the way down to these youngsters here, 16, 15. Like, not huge. I mean, Rivera's 15 grand, but not playing. So, yeah, we have got some players that we need to try and move out. Free some wages up, free some finance up, and then hopefully we can push on and try and bring a few new faces in, to be honest. A little bit of a clear out, says Jason. I think he's probably right. There's some players in here that definitely aren't going to be part of our future long term. Yeah, looking at these players that are like sort of 29, 30, 31. I want to try and look to bring some younger players in if we can. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That's what we'd like. We'd like to get that. But it won't happen straight away. It's not going to happen, instantly. So, we have to have a bit of a wonder about that. Maybe see if we can go for a Roman playmaker, possibly. And still one or two players that haven't quite hit their stride yet. Mansouri, 8 goals in 15 games just behind my head. You'd be forgiven for thinking he's flying at the minute. Not quite. Maybe needs to be part of a 2, possibly. So maybe not quite the finished article on as a single striker. Maybe he needs a partner, possibly, to help him out. Maybe we play him out wide. We could maybe try and play him out on the wing. I don't know, but he looks fairly composed when he gets the ball, so he can score. We just have to work towards getting it to him better. But this has all been this is the season of sort of seeing what we've got, really, isn't it? We don't know much about the team. We're trying to build it as we go through. Have we got game sounds? That's the first question. Can someone confirm whether game sounds are coming through? Because they didn't come through the other day when we streamed on Friday. Friday, was it? We've got game sounds. Good. Yeah, we had a bit of an OBS update. So OBS likes to do interesting things. So, but as you can see, look at this. 3rd in the league, 35 points. We're currently 8 behind AK, which we would have taken that. Alice is in. Hello, friendo. How are you? Hope you're good. Big shout out, of course, to FM Girl. We love Alice. If you're not following, then why the devil not? Make sure. Go and drop Alice a follow. She's fantastic. You'd love it. Absolutely love it over there. What's happening in the world? Are you watching the Wales Montenegro game by any chance, Alice? And how's life treating you anyway? How's your I see 433 has made a comeback this week with the news of international management. Bernardino over the top. Forgot it was on. Yeah, we all forget international football, don't worry, Alice. Doesn't exist in our house either. Not after yesterday. 1-0 up against Portugal, having a lovely time. Lost 2-1. Typical Scotland. Up the Marino. That's right. San Marino know exactly what to do. They're the real winners this week. And actually being winners. Crop Scrops. Do we have any double wide playmaker tactic ideas? Yeah, don't use it. I'm not a fan of double roles. I don't like it. Don't worry, Scotland and Wales both love a good bottle. We do. Usually with whiskey in it. Jay Coles, how are you, pal? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Musterman, England international football has been completed, therefore any result after it doesn't count. Yeah, it's like when they it's the unofficial World Cup, isn't it? Did you ever hear this? So the unofficial World Cup was from after the first World Cup victory. Whoever then beat, so it would have been Uruguay at the time. Whoever beat Uruguay after the first World Cup, they became champions, and then history's basically changed. So at some point, actually, Scotland were world champions. So not now, though, of course. But now San Marino are probably champions. So it's very, very exciting. Boone, welcome in. Nice to see you. Hope you're good. We're unlucky against Poland. Yeah, but then unfortunately Grant Hanley decided he was going to just throw arms. He was going to throw fists. I know what I'll do. This guy's going nowhere. I'm going to just push him over. Oh dear. Escobar makes it 1-0. World champions at something. Curling. Maybe. That's a goal award. I'd love to say that we were gold medalists at haggis eating, but I don't even think we'd be gold medalists at that anymore. You're testing the new McLaren in F1. Well, there we go. Norway 1, Austria 1, Montenegro 1, Wales 2, Turkey 2, Iceland 1. Oh, it's all happening. It's all happening. Although not so much for Scotland yesterday. And also not for us. I mean, look at this. 1-0 down. We've sort of been on a bit of a drawing mission, to be honest, recently. Too many draws. I don't know if it's because we lack an out-and-out centre forward. Bernardino with a good goal there. That's definitely onside, surely. Jason says Mansouri's been a good buy, but expect more from him in the future. Disallowed. Yeah, he is, isn't it? iRacing is a sim racing game that has sports cars, single-seater Formula 1 cars, dirt racing, rallycross. Oh, Jesus. It's got everything. Everything. Well, that sounds fun, though. Zeep's in. How are you, Zeep? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. Sounds like a lot of cars. Boom. Okay, now we need to... OFI need to start creating a little bit more. Farley outside. Echo or Akko. Crossed in. Cleared away. Akko. Keeper saves it. No one's following up. Give the ball away. I think some of our movement off the ball is a little bit static as well. Oh, giving the ball away there. Maybe I'll take dribbling off. Akko back inside. Mansouri, good ball. Oh! Great ball in. Unfortunately, it's headed over the top by Huberts. Panolt driving forward. Gets it back. Huberts. Huberts inside. Dvorak. Penol. Bernardino. Right, I think we have to move Bernardino out wide for Huberts. Huberts off. Actually, no, we can keep Serbu out there. That'll do. Maybe move things up a smidge. Go from cautious to balanced. Look at that. 13 shots. Only 2 on target, though. They've had 1 shot. And it's gone in. It's always the way, innit? Serbu. Kakmak inside. Mansouri can't finish it. I'm tempted to move those 3 up as 3 narrow strikers. Schreiber, Bernardino brings it down. How can we not? How can we not? Right, as a poacher and then as a deep lie, yeah. We're playing narrow. Let's look for the overlap, shall we? Actually, on both sides. A little bit late. I want to wake up early. Good night. Oh, no worries, Ilias. Take it easy. We'll see you all tomorrow. Dvorak, Ako. Oh, get inside, get inside. I think this is going to be one of these matches, isn't it? We know what's happening here. Mansouri, Ako, Valet over the top. The thing is, I don't want to keep nudging forward because we know that we're nudging the mentality forward. We're getting forward anyway. It's more just about taking our chances. Dvorak miscontrols it out. 19 shots. 4 on target. Oh, I was going to say, surely not. Surely not. Not a second goal there. Are they going to take the corner? Yes, apparently so, right. Move ourselves up. Intercepted nearly. Oh my dear. Oh my days. Oh, I mean, that was obvious, wasn't it? That was obvious. Remember, all we have to do is finish in the top 6. Yeah, this is only our 3rd defeat of the season, so it's not dreadful, right? This is not dreadful. But what it does mean is it really highlights we might have to add 1 or 2 tactical changes in as well. You know, there's work to be done, that's fine. You know, we were top at one point. Second. Time to get a bit angry for a couple of players. It's not good. What we are, 11 points behind AEK. Yeah, it's not brilliant, is it? Right. Okay. So I think we need goals is what we need. League title was never the aim this season. Upstaging Larissa was. True. There is that. So as long as we finish ahead of Larissa, then that's fine. And they're down in 8th. So at the minute, things are fine. Well, what we need is a striker who can score goals. Probably a striker who can run the line on his own. So let's see what... First of all, let's see what the director of football suggests, shall we? Hargensen. I mean, yes, he would be good, but he's made of biscuits. Nguepe, we don't know too much about. And Patrick Frankenberger, 37 grand. I mean, let's see what the scouts say about Hargensen, shall we? Don't really want to be paying that kind kind of crazy wages, but we'll see, shall we? He's coming towards the end of the contracts. Lucas Calshon. Robin Smirnoff. Emil Larson, 30 years old. Complete forward, maybe. None. Deep line forward. Nildinho, 32-year-old Brazilian. Likes to round the keeper, likes to lob the keeper, attempts overhead kicks. I know that's not quite our age bracket, but maybe. Let's also look at left back because we might struggle as one of our guys wants to leave. Jorginho Chino. Could become our new Bakun. Kirchhoff. More of a winger, apparently. Scout him as well. Shabani. Good crossing. Wages are probably what we'd expect, to be honest. This guy looks decent. Lazeo. Presumably he's going to be wanting a fair whack. Just using this to try and get some ideas from what the director of football is coming up with, to be honest. Okay, make sure we scout them, obviously, as well. We're not just going to be like, all right, you know, straight in looking at attributes and that's us. Because we don't really like to do that. Baptiste Bernard. Andrezo. Tovar, Colombian. Has he got any other nationalities? No. Right. Where's our box-to-box midfielder? Jonathan Bossard. Quite expensive, but not playing for Monaco. Cesar Lascano. Okay, let's scout him. Jose Ponce. With a name like that, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Lima, young Brazilian lad. Anyone on a free, possibly? Cristiano, 30-year-old Japanese. Andrew Cortez. Devin Knockner. He looks pretty decent, actually, doesn't he? He's playing though, so can't imagine that they're going to want to get rid of him. Goran Mulak. It's another Croatian player, so it's probably not the worst idea, but we'll have to see. Right. Okay, Akko's 31. Right, okay, so we need to get a younger right back in as well, do we? Okay. Don't seem to have one on the shortlist just yet. They all seem to be in their 30s, which is not... It's not really what I expected to have, to be honest. Casio Barreto Romao. Brazilian. I mean, that's pretty much means he's good enough, right? No caps just yet, but B-. Building nation Croatia's going well. Getting there, Musterman. Do you know what I mean? Like, slowly but surely, it'll work. And Dongo, we quite like the look of, I think, when we were at Larissa. Ryan Duncan, we probably won't get now. He's becoming expensive. Janopoulos. 8 million quid. Tardo. Looks pretty decent. He looks pretty decent. In fact, you know what? That's the sort of performance that Musterman might like. He's got... Where's his... Yeah, he's... Expected assists and dribbles are pretty high. 1.9 dribbles per game. Possession lost 12.85%. Or 12.85 times per game, sorry. 4.5 progressive passes. He's not bad. He's not too bad. And Dongo isn't even playing, so we're not getting any ratings for him. And Romero is 4.84 progressive passes per game. Possession won 5.82 times per match, but then again there's another Czech defender. McAllis. Lazarus Giorgio, I mean, £110,000. Some attacking wing-back options. Is there a return to the 5-3-2? No, I don't think we'll be doing that. I think we'll stick with a formation similar to what we've got. Whether it stays as a 4-3-3 or whether it becomes more of a 4-4-2, 4-2-4 possibly, might be the change. I guess it depends upon how many midfield options we get, like, because at the minute we're playing with 3 in midfield, but the balance doesn't seem to quite be right with those 3 players. Like, the roles look like they should be fine. That goes back to box to box. Maybe that needs to be a ball winner rather than box to box, possibly. Anchor becomes the DLP actually when Pinalt's in there. Vision 15, passing 14. Centre midfielder on attack. So I do feel box to box is there, but then if he's roaming from position, we're going to lose the ball. We're going to lose the ball a lot. run a defence off. Go back to standard passing. Maybe we up that line a little bit. Yeah, we need a right back because we haven't got another one really. Loads of under 20s that we probably need to just cut so that they're not going to be taking up space in the squad. Cardozo looks like he's back now as well, which is good for Deleschke. Yeah, so there's a few things we need to look at, to be honest. There's quite a few things. So if anyone's got any ideas, feel free to chuck them in. They won't necessarily get listened to. Oh, Janino's a free transfer. The problem is that I think if I bring him in, is it going to be the same as when we had him at Larissa and we're not going to really use him much? But for a free, would he maybe work for covering for a season or two? 30 years old, he's a bit of experience. Midfield definitely seems to be the way forward, doesn't it? Definitely need to get some more in there. What kind of midfielders do we need? Do we need someone who's creative? Do we need someone who's combative? Do we need someone who's going to cover ground? Do you know what are we thinking? What are we lacking from what we've seen so far? It seems like we're lacking quite a bit, really. I think we're lacking a bit of athleticism. Someone sweeping in front of the defence and a ball winner. Yeah, someone who can roll their sleeves up and get the dirty work done. Yeah. So we need some sort of bastard, basically. Yeah. Diallo looked like he might be quite interesting. Where's Diallo? That guy there. $17 for aggression. I can see why you looked up Musterman. 17 for aggression, 15 for anticipation, 14 for concentration. Teamwork's not too bad, but maybe we could look a little bit better. Progressive passes 6.8. Pass completed 71%. Possession lost 9.68. Possession won 8.49. As a defensive midfielder. Headers won 1.81. Dives into tackles. He's the one. So currently 5th in the league for progressive passes. Currently 8th in the league for passes completed. He's completed 1,000 passes already. Anticipates situations well. 18th in the league for distance covered. So he's the one that's just going to sit in front of the centre-backs, really, isn't he? 29th in the league for key passes. 35th for blocks. 46th for pressures. 39th for clearances. Likes big matches. Oh, Musterman, you might have found someone there. Musterman might have found us one. Okay. Diallo goes into the mix. Oh, he mentioned Baldwin just as the pro card. Okay, right. In that case, right. Yep. Yeah. Rougeau gets all the credit then. Let's give that to Rougeau. Fazeli's going to be available again. 27 grand's probably a bit too much. Martin Odegaard carried off the pitch in tears after a nasty ankle injury. Oh dear. Does that mean I get blamed if he's shit? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it won't, obviously. It'll end up being me that gets blamed, so it's fine. No, come on, TJ. You can't just buy players and expect them to work. If so, it was all must have been. Leandro Segas. Perfectionist fullback. Crossing of 12. Anticipation of 12. Acceleration of 14. Agility of 19. Flair of 14. Tackling's only 6, but let's be honest, he's a fullback. Is tackling what we need, really? Passes completed 33. Currently playing for Royal Antwerp. Can play both sides. Could be interesting. Inverted fullback. Jasmine Kukrika. He's just got all green when it comes to... he's won 5.57 headers per match. He's 91% pass completion. 2.5 possessions lost, but 15.43 possession won per match. Nineteenth in the Croatian division for key tackles, 21st for headers. Likes big matches. I think he's playing more as a centre back. £5 million. It's quite a lot of money. I don't think we're going to be parting with £5 million just yet. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, possession won 15.43 per 90 minutes. Centre back. So that could just be, I'm guessing that's just winning the ball in the air, right? There's a potential that some of the stats in game might be wrong. Sweeping up loose balls, yeah. Doing all the bits and pieces that you need them to do, isn't it? Brazilian wing back. Wendell Berzioni. Currently at Santos. 13 million quid. Martin Ireland. Ian Collins, how are we? Calaspira, I should say, sorry. The save's gone well. We're having a lovely time. The save's taken us from Larissa to OFI in Crete. And yeah, we're having a lovely time. Thoroughly enjoying it. 18 seasons in now. So it's all very fun. Very fun. We're now just trying to work out who we can bring in for in the January transfer window, because we do need to push into the European spots. So the next season will definitely be in Europe, which I think we will be. I think it will be. I think it's going to be fairly straightforward for us to do that. Oh, here we go. 6 foot, 24-year-old Serbian midfielder. Determination 20. Tries killer balls. Likes to switch the ball to wide areas. Right, Musterman. Explain this to me again. Possession lost 12.71. That's a big green slice. Possession won 18.95 per 90 minutes. That's pretty good, right? Possession won 18.95. Ball winning midfielder. He's the man who's gonna be putting his foot in, right? Works hard for the team, driven in pursuit of his goals. Committed player who gives everything. How much does he weigh? Doesn't say. 12.8, 12 stone 8. Possession lost, the lower the number, the bigger slice. Right, okay. Pass completed 91%. Progressive passes not particularly brilliant. Where is he? Defensive midfielder. Midfield destroyer. Where would he fit? Defensive mid. Is it big stones or little stones? I don't understand. 12.71 is good for all players, not great for a defensive midfielder, especially considering he completes 30% passes. Oh, big stones or little stones. Oh, got you. Yes, now I get you. 1 out of every 4 actions he loses the ball. Oh, right. But then he wins it back 18 times. So is that good? He makes a mistake, then he gets it back, and he comes back out again. Jason's giving us offering loads of suggestions over on YouTube. Scout the Greek under-20 squad. We've got to think of the future with the European squad registrations. Possibly, yeah, but I guess we'd also going to get some... we're going to get some players coming from our youth academy, because it looks like we have one, as opposed to the nonsense that we had at Larissa. And also as well, Greek youngsters tend to cost a lot of money. Right, let's have a little look then, shall we? We've got some players that we think we can do some scouting on, see what's what. Playing Panathinaikos next as well, so... LJ Christian with a follow, very kind. Thank you for that. Hogginson would be a fantastic signing. Yeah, if he could stay fit, yes, he would be. Skip to recommendations. Where have we got? Ballman midfielder and striker. Let's make them the 2 key focuses, shall we? Well, that's interesting then. If there's offers coming in for him, and we might be getting Stevenson, so let's hold fire for that then. We'll just keep it on the back burner for now. Not looking to sell him just yet, but let's see, shall we? Pedro Pereira. Not the Pedro Pereira that we had at Larissa, but he seems to be scoring goals. Relishes big matches. João Francisco. Who've we got in midfield? Yandrich, we just had a look at him. Muhammad Ali still comes up. I mean, £9.5 million release clause. Muhammad Ali does seem to be the guy that we want, doesn't it? 6'2", aggressive, good jumping reach, quick, works hard for the team, good tackling. Just need £9 million. That's all we need. Jego Toth. This is a decent left hook. I think so. Even Thunder, how are you? Welcome in. Time for inspiration from the FIFA World Cup. Mortgage your future, installments all the way. Yeah, probably. Probably. Let's accept these crap contracts, shall we? Finally won a game. Oh, excellent. What was the final score? Did you beat Austria then? It was all doom and gloom when we loaded up. Everyone was just like, the Norwegians were like, oh, this is dreadful. But there you go. I'm glad that they got the victory then. Holland with the winner. Vajovic, unsporting central midfielder. 6'2", decision making, composure, first touch, off the ball, vision, passing. Lokomotiv, where in Croatia. 4th in the league for key passes, 3rd for shots, 5th for distance covered, 1st for open play key passes, 3rd for expected goals, 6th for pressures completed. Relishes big matches. I mean, is he just good in a bad league? Is he going to be out? Is he going to be Bilic? I suppose maybe. All good here. All good here. Thank you. Yeah. Summer definitely feels like it's flown over. It's well and truly gone now. Well and truly gone. We just said to Mrs. J tonight, it's like it's dark at 8 o'clock at night now. Like, this is not. Like, where did the evenings go? You know what I mean? Like, it used to be getting dark about 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Now it's like, nah, done. Like, okay. Great. No more 24/7 daylight. Not at all. Not at all. Right. Lazeo's going to be expensive. More offers made. Yeah, that's fine. Stevenson's gone to Columbus. Right. So we've missed out there then. So in that sense, then, we don't really want to lose Maxime, do we? But it's cash. Yeah, let's think about that. Right, let's have a think. What do we reckon? Do we cash in on Maxime, or do we see what? Hold on to him and at least have excuse me, have another centre half going into the remainder of the season. Because remember, we don't have to decide everything right now. Like, you know, we don't have to just do all of our signings in this moment of time. Excellent signing from Gandrich, apparently. That determination's pretty good. But he's only 24, so like, how much more determined is he going to be? And Dongo. Good sign for the future, apparently. Right. Juan Rivera wants to leave. That's fine. He can go. Time to cash in, says Thunder. It's always easy to cash in when there's a plan B at the back, isn't it? Staff have said they've got a gold-rated goalkeeper and a midfielder coming through. Okay, so we might have something coming through the new setup then. Have a look at the squad depth. What have we got? Centre backs is where we're desperate, and a bit of quality in midfield here. This is what we need to get, a bit of quality here. Definitely another good centre back. Oh, Matty's in with the resub. What's that, 11 months there, Matty? Thank you very kindly. Hope you're well, my friend. What about the 5 million guy who could do both centre back and defensive mid? 5 million guy. Let's see, shall we? Have we just looked at him? I mean, Muhammad Ali, there's your 9 millionaire. Sipos plays defence. I'm just going back through here. I mean, Tunde. What's happening with Tunde? Is he playing yet? 3 games. Oh, Diallo. Was it Diallo, this guy, you mean? He's not 5 mil though, he's a bit cheaper. Sipos, Goncalves, Schroeder. Sternberg, David. I just want to say hi, back to party mode now. Not if we win, have a good one. No, you get the party on. You get the party on, Thunder. You deserve that. It's a hell of a victory, so make sure you have a drink for us, yeah? Pleasure as always. Who have we just had on? Sure, we've literally just had someone there, haven't we? There was definitely a defender midfielder, wasn't there? 5 mil seems a lot for me though, so not 100% sure who it would have been. Maharadza, Georgian, Novik, Norwegian. I'm not sure who it was. I've already managed to lose them. Yeah, I've already lost, I'm afraid, so don't know if anyone can remember who it was I was looking at that could play centre back and a midfield. Let me know. It'd be nice to be able to go and check them back out again. God, I'm so meticulous with this game, aren't I? 5 million quid's a bit expensive anyway. Yes, it would have been. It would have been. I mean, the lad that you've identified looked pretty decent anyway. Diallo, like, he's not going to be too expensive, is he? 3.4 mil max. At 400 grand possibly. 700 grand for the was it the left back we looked at? I think it might have been, yeah. I'll check you there. Yeah, Malice can come back in. Frale back in at left back. Hubert's. Let's bring Hubert's out for Bernardino. Try that. See if that works. Even the Arsenal. Good to see you, pal. Hope you're well. Okay, these are the matches for the fans. Panathinaikos. Is Greek Cup? I think it is, isn't it? Cursing the international windows. It's all about this, about Erdegaard, isn't it, tonight? Federico, appreciate the follow. Oh, it's Bernardino. Tackled. Rudy was talking about Jasmine. Oh, right, Jasmine, yes. The Czech lad. That's the one. That's the one. Jason's checked out on it. Sabotage over the top. So yeah, 6th round of the Greek Cup here. I'm not entirely sure that Jallet should be the ball in midfielder. Maybe I've put the wrong player in there. Oh, lovely back heel. Evening, Hermanson. How are we, pal? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Here's Tomic. Charging, good cross in. Keeper's got it, sadly. Blinking international window for James Earls-Jones, just because I would blame the international window for everything, to be honest. It's the stupid international window, isn't it? Because it's like, what, 3 games into the season, and then it's like, oh, let's play the Nations League. And it's like, no one really cares about the Nations League. Yeah. No one's really that bothered. It's just friendlies. Yeah, all good, thank you, Herberson. All good indeed. Good block. Tomic, oh, somehow we've got away with that one. Cardozo's broke through. Square it, square it. Oh. How we've absolutely assaulted someone on the halfway line. 3-on-1, and we still didn't pick the right option. And there we go. Sabotage makes it 1-0. It is the cup, so it's not the end of the world, but it would be nice to have done, you know, to have had a cup run, wouldn't it? Time for everyone to dig in, I think. Tell you what, let's bring Tomic off for Briannis. Actually, maybe Dino. There we go. See if he can get his foot in a bit more. Ball the top, Bernardino's not gone for it. Valle crossed in, Cardozo. Oh, oh. Can't be, surely. Disallowed. Yeah, loads of, plenty offside there. All right, demand more. Let's go balanced. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need this team to do? Even Libby, how are you, pal? Hope you're good. Do I need a stationary midfielder here and then like the DLP? Do I need to ditch the central midfielder on attack? Dino up to Mansouri. Down the line. He's just chasing for himself, isn't he? Ballet. Darth Vader's died. Oh, is that what you're on about for James Earl Jones? Oh, shit. I didn't realise that. That's not good, is it? Bernardino, square it. We're getting opportunities. We're just not taking them. Cardozo's on a 6-2. Bernardino's on a 6-5. Second leg, is this second? Sixth round, second leg. Panathinaikos are now... Actually, no, they've drawn level because, yeah, we won the first leg. This is nice possession, isn't it? Valley. Oh! Silky football. Silky football from OFI. Pane is now tiring, so we need to replace him. Let's put Briannas in there. So we slow the ball down just a tiny bit. Throw into them. Oh, keeper comes for it. Oh, man. Oh. Why that? Why is he doing that? Stupid. Absolutely stupid. And they're not even challenging for the ball. Dalsecki fires over the top. This is yeah, this is just going to turn into one of these matches, isn't it? Where it's like the saves, the season sort of like starts to peter out already. Right, knocked out of the cup. My early season optimism started to take a bit of a... It's starting to just be shaken just a little bit now. Squad unhappy with the club situation. What's wrong now? We're unhappy about our failure to reach the last stages of the cup. I mean, to be honest, that's their fault, not mine, surely. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't really be to blame for that. Yeah? They're the ones that are on the pitch, not me. So yeah, I think this is definitely for them to consider. Right, where was the it was the Croatian lad we looked at, wasn't it? Croatian. That's out. Jandrich. $300,000, maybe. I'm not 100% sure what the last stages of the Cup are, given the fact that we are pretty much like the 6th round is pretty much the back end of the competition anyway. So, right, loads of players. Contracts expiring. Okay, Maxine's contract's expiring. That's why we might be able to cash in on him. Valet, 37 grand a week. Is he good enough? Hubert's. Right, he brought in on a free. Right, okay, I get the impression that we're going to... that we might miss out on... Well, we might lose quite a few players. Piroc, I don't think is a particularly good player, so he can go. Well, here's Athletic. Right, what are we thinking then? Are we ripping up the rule book? Ripping everything up and starting again? £31 million. Oof, maybe not you. Maybe not you. Let's accept the money for Maxine, shall we? And for Juan Martin. Bordeaux have made a bid for Akko. I might lose him as well then. Where are we? 3rd. Still 6 points clear. So not miles clear, obviously, but still enough. Enough at this moment in time. Hurtado, £4.8 million. Yeah, he might be a bit expensive. But it's Bordeaux, might be best to make sure the check doesn't bounce. I think they're going in for him for on a free. Frale is wanted by Almira on a free. I think we're going to lose quite a lot of the squad in the summer. Which I suppose is fine. We can have a complete clear out and start again. Because I'm not entirely sure there's an identity at this point. Lots of players wanting to leave. So Fonseca wants to go, Martin wants to go, Rivera wants to go. Nine players were unhappy. And look at this, see? Everything was going fine. Look at all that green, all that green, all that green. And then December, it just sort of like went, oh yeah, maybe let's not do very well in December. Val is now being approached. Okay, I tell you what, let's go in for these boys then, shall we? Yandrich, what did they say? A couple of $100,000? Let's go for 300 grand first of all, shall we? See what they're thinking. And then we had Vitala. Oh, you're very good. Centre back we looked at was there's another Diallo we can go for from Generation Foot. Check how much he weighs. This is we do need to check everyone's weight before we go anywhere. Otherwise you're right. We're just going to end up indiscriminately signing players without checking. And also as well, we don't know whether or not they're going to play international football. We're unsure about this. In fact, I'd probably suggest that they're not going to play international football. That's not a thing anymore. International football has been banned. He doesn't want to sign for OFI. That's a shame. Traore. Karanathis, let's try and bring him in, shall we? Gurachaga. Wanted by Saudi clubs, 93 grand. There's no way he's going to be going anywhere other than staying there. Ernestino, 44. There is a left back that I like, but we might have to try and get him for next season. And that is Agbo at Lons. Remember, you can't shout at any of the managers. Don't shout from the touchline. They definitely don't. They definitely don't. He doesn't want to join. Damn, that's a shame. That slows down one option. Giorgio Chino, still a maybe. Still a maybe. That was a Kirchhoff. Still a possible as well, actually. This guy here, what do we think? Furkan Karaka. Tackling's decent, anticipation's decent, concentration, decision making's decent. Granted, dribbling and crossing's not brilliant, but top for chances created. Third for tackles, fifth for pressures. He sounds like he's got open play. Let's see, shall we? He sounds like a cracker. Eric Auk, promising fullback from Norway. He might be promising, actually. Loyasu is very expensive, so I'm not going to be getting him in. And then where's the... Wasn't Maxo Norwegian left back avoid? Well, yeah. Well, if anything, that's the reason to bring him in, right? We know exactly what we're getting then. Like, we've seen this movie before. Goncalves is probably a bit out of our budget. 34 grand, but very, very good. Bring him and hide the alcohol. I think he'll just find it. I think he knows where it is, doesn't he? And George Lewis. Where's our man? What's he called again? Diallo, isn't it? Matthew Banda. Lewis Berrio. Oh, he got good, didn't he? I think the fact that Ali's wanted now by Saudi clubs means that we're probably not going to be able to get him. £9 million. Right, okay, so the deal's a possibility. We could maybe get it done, but it's going to take a lot of work. How much in the budget? I think we've got a fair bit. Well, yeah, a couple of £100 still, just about. So we could move a little bit of budget out of the wage budget into transfer kitty. But I think it's more about us trying to work around what we've got at the minute. Where's our guy? Diallo. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can come up with, shall we? Do we ask for more cash for the board? No. No. We're not doing that. Panathinaikos have made a bid for one of our young players. No. You're not going. If anything, let's give you a new contract as well because you're out of contract at the end of the season. We could offer contracts to the players that we've got in the side at the minute, but who deserves a new contract at this point? Briannas apparently is the golden boy, so there's clearly a bug somewhere in the universe. Vinicius is back. He's been on loan at Bragantino. This guy looks alright, doesn't he? Sometimes the rumours page can be quite useful. yeah, I think we're going to have a completely different squad by the looks of it next season. Does Janino deserve a shot? Like, is he going to put enough of a shift in to justify us bringing him in on a free? Can he be the guy who can sort of like do the dirty work in midfield for a little bit? I'm not sure. Not sure. Is our scouting set to worldwide? Yes. Yes. Of course it is. Emil Larsen, Danish striker from Michelin, 31. Do I just jump around and see who's out of contract? Andre Gonzalez. I have a feeling that this was someone that Dan recommended years ago. I have a feeling. I mean, if we get some, I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe you did. Like, he seems like because you recommended someone, didn't you, when we were at Larissa? And I think you paid. Was it you that paid more money for him than he was actually meant to? Maybe it was someone else who paid more in the save as well. I think you clocked him and you went, "Oh, this guy might be quite decent." I don't know if it's the same guy or whether he's just got a very, very similar name. So we shall see. Crazy Brit in with 11 months. Appreciate that. Very, very kind indeed. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, don't double check the auto renew. Just let it do its thing. Do you know what I mean? Definitely don't look. Definitely don't look. Nishizawa. Luis Torres. Colombian. Here's to another month. Indeed. That's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. Let's have a look. See if we can get any players that look decent that are unattached. Where would we find them? Where would we know? Let's take the data filter off. Let's do the... I mean, in fairness, none of this is really going to help us, is it? Where's our recommendations? Do we have recommendations? Yeah. Daniel Nuvik from Valerega. Terrific signing, apparently. William Sampao comes deep to get the ball. 30-year-old Brazilian. Doesn't like big matches, apparently. I know players just loaded the file now. Yeah. Mohamed Hussein. Janeo Nishizawa. Smirnoff. Carlos Diogo. 21, 6'4". Jake Angevine. Brian Mazias, we've obviously looked at some point. 32-year-old Chilean. Look at that mustache. It's Tom Selleck. 34-year-old Glindvand. Robert Davis. Camargo. No. Adrian de la Torre. Lohan. Verborg Anderson. Doesn't look very good. Yeah, we might have to hope that the scouts can bring us something, because I think we're lacking a little bit, aren't we? AK away, then Larissa, then pass. Janino's dependable. We know what he does. Right. Right, now see, we've got a bit of self-promotion over on YouTube, and I don't really do self-promotion, but I do appreciate the message. Kenta Saito. $4.5 mils too much. Nakal, we've had a look at him actually. Oh, why have we not tried to sign this player before? Oh, mercenary. I mean, he's Czech, so he'd fit in well with us, wouldn't he? Surely. Mercenary plays pretty much everywhere. Oh, hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, he's on the shortlist already. Where's it's Diogo, isn't it? Is the other lad that we're looking at. Sorry, I feel like I'm all over the place today. No different to normal, of course. And Dongo, that's the lad. Nakal, there he is there. 16 for leadership, 16 for positioning, 14 for anticipation, 17 for bravery, agility, acceleration. I mean, he's not going to cost anything. Jumping reach isn't very good. He's had a 4-month injury as well, though. Maybe we walk away just for now. Let's not jump straight in. Crete looking at James Black. Not at 35 grand, but not. He's very good, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford that. Al Sadd have made the bid for Muhammad Ali. Should we try and do the £9.5 million and let them work it out? I don't think it'll happen, but try and not spend too much money on these players that are out of contract. There's considerable interest, but there is options elsewhere. So let's see what he wants. Let's just pay him whatever he wants first of all. And then we'll work out whether the board has to allow the deal to go ahead or not. Maxime's gone to Bordeaux. Sorry, Rouge. Not entirely sure if they have the money, but he's gone apparently. 1.8 million. So that helps us a little bit. 3.9 million pound in the transfer kitty now. As long as they pay us, that's the main thing. Yes, exactly. I'm sure they will. I can't see why they wouldn't. Yeah. I think that they'll definitely be fine. Right, now Gory's now Gory needs a painkiller injection for the game against AEK. Of course he does, because we've had to sell a centre back. Of course he's injured. Right, board are happy, fans are happy. Club, sort of. Lucas Veron. Is that the guy? That could be him. He plays for if it's Lucas Veron, then he plays for Roma now, I think. Athens is a big game. Big match. Let's just try and get him in on free, and then we'll work out what his see if we can then force the move through. Vinny O'Grady. I don't know if that was the guy. We're thinking that's the guy, are we? Let's have a look, shall we? Actually, yeah, he's our. That guy there. Maybe. I thought there was a Spanish guy. I could be wrong. Right, here we go. Andres Gonzalez, then. He is Spanish. Can play up front. He's fickle. So, I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Doesn't like big matches. But he can finish. He's got good anticipation. He's composed. He's good off the balls. $13 goals in 34 for Mallorca. He's got double figures every single season. Do we just take a chance on him? Play him as a striker. We'll see about that. We might play you out wide. $55,000. Oof. Tell you what, I have 40 on a 2-year deal. See if that works. They're saying there at the bottom, 20 grand estimated wages. Obviously, he's not particularly keen to to sign. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe it was that guy then. 46 grand seems like a lot of money. I might have to think about that. Yeah, we'll have to take a little look, because I don't necessarily think that. I mean, they end 46 grand might be reasonable. If he gets goals, he gets goals. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, must have been very kind indeed. Give a shout out to the FM show. Yes, we like that. We do like that. We're at least two dads. I don't know about Si. We chat about getting sacked from Larissa. Yeah, Si's not a dad, sadly. So Si still has hopes and dreams. But yes, absolutely. The FM show, great podcast. I'm glad you mentioned that, Musterman. Possibly one of my favourite podcasts in the FM space. So do check that one out if you're in the hunt for another podcast, of course. What did we do? We had an episode with. I'm getting ahead of myself now, because I was just like, oh yeah, we had an episode with Lelujo. No, we haven't. That comes out on Thursday. That's already been recorded. It's Lelujo, and Second Yellow Card comes out on Thursday. We had Second Yellow Card and Aaron talking about the FIFA E World Cup. That's what this week's one was. So yes, do go and check that out. What's the FM podcast about? Oh, well, you know what, Crazy Brit? It's funny you should mention that. It's all about Football Manager in podcast form. So, interesting, right? Interesting. Yeah, every single Thursday you can get to hear that. And then, or it's on a Wednesday if you do Patreon. If you give us £3 a month, you can get the episode earlier. And you get some bonus content as well, which nobody else will hear. Never guessed it from the title. Well, this is the thing, Rougeau. Some people think that the FM show is about radio frequencies. So, FIFA World Cup seems odd now that international management's gone. It is a little bit, innit? It is. It is available on Spotify. It's available on Apple Podcasts. It's available on all of your podcast platforms, Crazy Brit, and YouTube as well. You can even watch it on YouTube if you want to see my face, Aaron's face, and then our guests' faces as well. Not just our faces, most of our top halves. On Patreon, you get to see the bottom half. That's only fair, right? And we've had Musterman on as a guest before as well. Very, very good. Very good. Musterman's episode was excellent. Dvorak out to Dalsheki. Good cross in. Mansouri's not going to get there. Bernardino. Frale. Cardozo. Good hit. Keep with the save. I heard a rumour you streamed this Football Manager game as well. I struggle to believe that one. Well, I don't necessarily subscribe to the idea that this is what I would call Football Manager. This is very much me just talking with video games in the background. £3 a month to see the bottom half, you say? Yep. It's money well spent, right? Next episode should be about drawing rockets. That's what we do. It's exactly what we do. Okay, Larissa are moving up the table now. They're 5 points behind us, and they've got a game in hand. But at the minute, 10 minutes away from half time. Not doing too badly against AEK. Oh, hang on. Bernardino's through. Oh! Great finish. There we go. That's what we wanted. Dvorak with the nod on. Bernardino picks it up. Bang. I'm wondering whether Musterman knows what we mean about drone rockets. Do you know this story, Musterman? You must know this story, surely. You must do. You don't? Okay, right. So basically, right, what happened was youngest Jameson was at nursery, and all the kids at nursery were drawing pictures on. Oh God, Bernardino's giving away a penalty, Annie. They had this big piece of paper that all the kids would draw pictures on, and they were doing like a green circle and a brown circle, and my son drew a rocket, which on closer inspection looked like a massive cock. So, and I got this video from the nursery to like look at this, like, oh, look at what your kids drawn. And then they put them all up on the walls, and the only one that wasn't on the wall was my son's, that was like just ripped out. And this is an example of the sorts of things that he would draw. So, like, you know, like on It's Always Sunny, where they go, oh, it's a bicep. It's definitely a bicep. Yeah. I think it's a cock. Pretty sure it's a cock. Do you know what I mean? Should say as well, by the way, we're 1-0 up against AEK. Incredible performance. So, yeah, so he's drawing rockets, and then we cons him with a follow. Appreciate that, my friend. And yes, we went and spoke to the teachers. We were just like, so these rockets? And they went, yeah, he loves drawing rockets, doesn't he? I was like, he does. He loves drawing rockets. It's the fact they're massive as well. Like, I don't know where you've seen one like that. Walker gone mad if you can't hang that in a nursery. Exactly. What's the word? I just want my country back where I can draw cocks with children. Do you know what I mean? This is for the therapist in 30 years' time. What, do you reckon it's going to hold me for that long? Oh, no, you mean him, don't you? Yeah. They're trying to stifle my creativity. yeah, please don't. Oh, Gory's giving away a penalty now. I would immediately went on display in the fridge. Yeah, I've got it framed. That's a penalty. Gargo steps up, saves. Huge stop by Schreiber. Get in. Head it over. Let's praise them. Let's watch the collective hearts sink. Green faces. Green faces? What on earth am I meant to do here? Right, we're still a goal up. We haven't had much of the ball. 20 minutes of the game to go. Can we hold out? Athens getting FM'd. Good. That's what we want. We want that to happen. Let's make a change, shall we? Let's just drop Mansouri back to play as a DLF. We don't want the ball going too high up now. Vale for Dvorak. And then we'll make Dino go on as a defensive midfielder. I hope this works. Oh dear. They've got the ball again. Never sit back, is it? Never sit back on this game. Offside, surely. He's miles off. Show me the lines. Show me the lines. He doesn't play him on at all. Crooked referees. If you notice the sound alerts icon on the stream, no idea what it is, but it looks like the Womble. What do you mean sound alerts? What have I, on like a like as an option? I don't know. I don't know. That confuses me as well. Serbu, cross it in. Corner. On someone's head. Bernardino. Back inside, giving it away. Oh, no, no, no. Not this one. Not a second. I would say that a draw's fair for them. They missed a penalty as well, but got to be disappointed, haven't we? Yeah. Still chasing a win. Hopefully some new players will help that. Yeah, not ideal at all. At this moment in time, not ideal. But not terrible. Like, do you know what I mean? I know it sounds silly, but it's not. Waking in with a follow, appreciate that. Very kind. Emergency recruitment meeting. Yes. Right wingers, okay, fine. Bring them to me. Popped up in the Discord. What we got? Womble spotted. Oh right, okay, yeah. I don't know what that is either. Maybe it's one. Maybe like you need to. You can add sound effects to the game, which I've not done. Did we get Gonzalez? We've agreed a deal for him. I think we might just have to go for it. I was thinking about pulling out of it, but now I think we maybe just have to go full on. Larissa next. We need to beat Larissa, don't we? See if we can get a dong over a longer period of time. 1.8 million for Jandrich. 0.6. Udinese on Bojang. Asteras one. Papa Georgiakis. Should we do the same? Should we go in for him? Young innit? Right, Diallo's interested. Give him a 2-year deal. It's another striker away, so few players leaving now, so we've now got 4.5 million to spend. Casio Barreto Ramau. They're saying could be good, but where's his abilities? 1.6 million I get, but he's not very good, is he? I can't see what he's got. He's athletic, and that's about it. Athletic and cheap. That is a no-no. Yeah. It's not quite a hell no, but it's a hang on, what? That's where we are with it. Oscar Pickering. There's the man. There's the one we want. 6'1", Australian and English. Currently playing a lot for Wimbledon though. Nelson Lano. Transfer listed. And Udinese. 8 million quid. It's a lot. Fabian Grillo. He's not Italian. Could do with extra. Right backs. Right wing backs. Nothing apparently. Chris Whitby on loan. Doing a proper technique on full back in that tactic. What do you mean? What with the way that we're playing at the minute? Not especially. I don't think there's anything that's jumping out too much. I think we need to get with the way that the tactic's playing at the minute. We could do with. They need to be pacey. Really, they need to have good energy. Ideally, I'd like them to be able to cross the ball, but that's sort of where we're at the minute. Those sorts of things are what we like. Paul Lazaridis is maybe an option. Have we got a ball winner, box to box in there? We've already had a look for, haven't we? Yeah, just still nosing on through, seeing who's where. Yes, he will. He could well be one of the players to look forward to in the league, but. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I can nudge this down a bit. Right, Jan Chich is interested. That's good. These players aren't looking for long-term deals, are they? Right, Gonzalez wants in 46 grand. Let's just get him. We just need someone to score goals. Hopefully he can be the guy. And maybe we consider moving Mansouri out wide. So Mansouri can go there. And we can put Gonzalez through the middle. Cardozo can go on the bench. Tomic can go in for Brianis. Ako goes. Do we keep Ako? No, let's keep Keep Dalsecki there. Ako on the bench. Vinicius, we might need another centre back in, might we? Briannis can't play either. Dino. Ball winner. Yeah. Osvaldo Almada. Yeah, so it's still, oh, there we go. Caracas going to come in as well. End of the contract. Can we maybe bring him in a bit sooner though? Do you reckon? Buy now. 2.3 million? Right. Okay. He can come in for free at the end of the season. $45,000 a week for bringing Chris Whitby in. What do we reckon? Is he worth risking 45 grand on? I mean, he's free at the end of the season. He has played in the Championship. He has played in the Premier League. Try and nudge it down just a smidge. We'll not pay the full whack just yet, because I mean, he might be perfect, but it's also that thing going, it's a lot of money, isn't it? It's a lot of money for someone who's not really performed at the top level. Bosch is leaving. Right, here we go then. Let's see what we can come up with, shall we? Okay, Gonzalez is making his debut at home to Larissa, so we've got to win this game. Got to. Can't lose to these. Can't lose to these idiots. This little 2-bit team that sacked us. I wonder whether we need to go narrower. You know what I mean? Mansouri inside, drives forward, balls out to Frau. Inside. Oh, Bernardino. 60 seconds on the clock. We've got ourselves a goal. How about that, Larissa? How about that? Little bit of fortune. That's Montero who gives it away. Oh, Tungara, I remember him. Polagek as well. Polagek's a very good player. Where's all the players? Foxy's on the bench. Hogenson's on the bench. A few players that we don't recognise. But yeah, Polagek. Oof, if we could afford him. If we could afford him. Ifs, buts and maybes, isn't it? But that keeps us 9 points behind AEK and Olympiakos. Goal difference, of course, is massive. Puts us ahead of Panathinaikos. Keeps us ahead of PAOK. Keeps us ahead of Larissa. Atramitos just outside the top 6 now. Asteras. They're slipping away. Win here. We'll win here will be a massive result. If we can get a win, that is. If we can hold on. I mean, it's not been a classic, has it? It's not been a classic. 2 shots from us, 2 shots from Larissa. Our only shot on target came after 60 seconds and it ended up in the net. It's a big if. It's a big if, Livy. It's a big if. Tomic inside. Dino. Bernardino. Tomic. Oh! 30 seconds into the second half. 60 seconds into the first half. 30 seconds into the second. Now we're starting to play like we know we can. Tomic, brilliant finish. In off the inside of the post. 2-0 up. Now we might get a draw. Played Space Marine 2 this weekend. I've not played that. I want to question, is it kind of like a Warhammer thing? Tomic for the corner, cleared away. It is Warhammer. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I used to, I think I when you said Space Marines, I was like, I'm sure that's the sort of things I used to paint back in the day when I was younger. Bernardino isn't consistent, but he can shoot the ball. Yeah, he does need to just get himself fixed, don't he? Here's Ataman. I like that lad. Enjoy the cutscenes and how the cinematography is. Yeah, that's the bit that I liked about those sorts of games, but I was trying to work out how to actually play the games themselves. Because yeah, all the cutscenes look incredible. They're like mini films, aren't they? Oh, cleared away. Good defending. Here's Jakobsen. With the corner. Montero nods it wide. This is what we want. Keep it at 2-0. Go on for Dalsecki. Bernardino. Oh, Gonzalez is offside, surely. Underside of the bar. Oh. I thought that was him going to get his first goal then. It's a good action game. It's 10 hours long, not counting the extras. See, 10 hours isn't very much though, is it? Like, as a game, I don't think 10 hours is much at all. Oh, Begovic makes it 2-1. Oh, so you'd keep going back to that story mode again? Oh, that's all right then. I've just subbed someone by accident. Oh, Tomic just run the ball out. $10-hour game is still better value than the average Premier League match. True, that is true. Yeah, but for the amount of people that complain that FM's easy, but still put thousands of hours in, or a couple of hundred hours in, for something that's only 10 hours, that seems a bit crazy, doesn't it? There we go. That'll do. 2-1 win. Three valuable points. Valuable points. The VR watch along. Yeah, it's a bit silly sometimes, isn't it? Learn at the World Cup, my tactics are questionable at best. In what sense? In what sense, George? Were you playing at the World Cup, or was it in terms of watching along? Right, Gonzalez gets unveiled. Tell everyone how great he is. Past Paianios and Olympiakos next, so theoretically we should be alright for results going forward. 45 grand, go on. Give him a run out. Watch along, they'll outperform the league so much. Alright, Diallo's in. So we have an extra midfielder. Pleased to sign a player of his calibre. Surprised to see him move on so soon after joining Panzerakis. Yeah, he's been there 18 games. He joined us. So knocks the ball past the opponents, dives into tackles, doesn't play through balls, tries first time shots. Very athletic. Likes big matches. And yeah, we got a double over the scum of Larissa. Did them, didn't we? Right, let's give Janino a Give him a 1 year. Yeah, let's give him a 1 year deal. Right, if he can play fullback, that's fine. That gives us some options as well, doesn't it? Still not entirely sure about selling this guy there. Yandrich is coming as well. Right, so there's 2 midfielders then. Muhammad Ali could potentially come in as well. Interact with the board. Oh. Yes. We've just said that Muhammad Ali needs to be signed, and then the board have just went, yeah, you're probably right. Get in. Right, Tomic is out injured, but Muhammad Ali's in. And we've just boosted our social media following as well, presumably, because of that. Right, okay. We like the OFI board, yeah, exactly, yeah. So Muhammad Ali goes in for Dino. And now we've got Tomic. Tomic comes out injured. Valet can go there. Diallo's a ball winner. Right, so we've brought in 2 ball winners, and now we don't need either of them, potentially. Great business. Classic TJ, that. Isn't it? Actually, you know what? He might be fine. Stick him there. He might play well there. But yeah. Interesting. I didn't expect him to do that. So I'm a little bit taken back. I'm just like, oh. Right. Good. £8 million. And £3 million up front. We haven't got £3 million up front because we've just spent all the money on Muhammad Ali. Right, let's remove that then because we've already done that. Don't say it loudly, but is it possible the OFI board believes in TJ Ball? Don't say that loudly. Don't. Because what if they do? What if they really, really do? Do you know what I mean? Then what? These guys literally want 1 year deals. That's fallen through because we wanted to get a second year. Crazy. Janino's move's now been delayed because we can't. Delay that for a week. Right, who else can we shift out? Right, Hyatt, get you out. Almada. Sell now if we can do. Rivera. Transfer list as well. Go to you. James Walker. Where are you going? Anywhere? Transfer list, don't need you. See if we can free up just a little bit of money. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we were quite expecting to get ourselves in the position where we were going to potentially struggle like this. Even D-Boy, how are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was the network save? Jebru's in as well. Welcome. I think we're expecting to get them all at this point, are we? There's Rich Owens as well. So look at that. There's the FMT network save in completely. How are we, everybody? Yes, there we go. Shout out for Jebru, I've done that wrong. Good. There you go. Now I forgot to press the shout out button. Soz. Yeah, welcome everyone. How was the network? How did it go? Who's winning? And Rich, why is Rich losing? Is Rich losing? I imagine he probably is. For some reason, it feels like that's where we are. I might be wrong completely. 33 months in for Rich Owens. Of course, he's not losing. Rich is winning. Rich is winning. Morton Gams Pedersen. Yes. Love that. Love that. I am losing. I am losing in a sense, Rich. The sense being common, obviously. Second club of the save, which is one of those things. One of those things. But we are 22 million quid. Okay, they don't really want to sell them. But we've just done the double over our former employer, so that's good. So yeah, so stuff Larissa, right? Don't like them. And we've just managed to convince our board to sign a player for 9 million quid then we didn't have the money. He's called Muhammad Ali, so it seems reasonable that we took a punt on him. And the board were just like, yeah, we'll sign him. He seems like he's going to be decent. So we had like £3 million transfer kitty, and he was going for 9 million quid. So yeah, the board just went, yeah, probably does seem like a good deal actually. Let's do that. So yeah, he's locked in. So very happy. Very happy. We are now just trying to shift out some players that look like they're dead wood. To be honest, we've got a lot of players who are going to be leaving at the end of the season, and then players we're trying to sign, they want like 1 year deals. So either they don't believe in our project, or they think they can get a better deal somewhere else. Which, again, probably fair. To be honest. Also, as well, when we'd signed Muhammad Ali, we hadn't considered the fact that we'd already bought 2 midfielders to cover for the position, because we're going, oh yeah, we need some players in there who can sort of like do some combative midfielding. And then it turned out we'd signed him as well, and we were just like, oh, weren't really expecting that. So yeah, that was good. Right, let's see what these new boys are up to then, shall we? Here we go then, let's see where we're at. We've been on a bit of a weird run as well. We've had one win in 5. And that came against Larissa. So that was good. But we need to win our next couple of games. Make sure we definitely finish in the top 6, which I think we will do. And then that means we go into the European, sort of the championship group they call it. Where we then work out which European competition we end up in at the end of the season. Probably Europa League, maybe Europa Conference, depending upon whether we slip towards the end, because you only play the top 6 teams, so it'll be like AEK twice, Olympiakos twice, Panathinaikos twice, PAOK twice, Larissa twice. But as part of a builder nation, though, it's working pretty handy. Greece are up to 6th, I believe, in the European coefficients, so that's positive. That is very, very positive. And yeah, we just keep pushing on, and hopefully at the end of it, if we can make top 5. I always said at the start of the save, if we can get a top 5, I'll be happy, because I've never done a build nation before, and I wasn't sure where I'd be in that situation, like whether I'd be likely to be pushing on or not. Didn't know. So I said, right, top 5, I'll take top 5. Especially considering I've only won the league once and got to a European final once, but was sacked beforehand, so I didn't get to play the game. Larissa lost it as well, so. But Greece have done pretty well in Europe. You know, they've won European trophies, so it's been good to see. Let's go balanced actually, this one. I think we might have to try and push on a little bit. There's Ali, Mansouri, Dalkeshi, Malice, in Vjandric, sorry. Gori, Bernardino, Gori, Pane, Mansouri, Mustafa, Ali, Bernardino. Oh, deflected. I was going to call him Mustafa Ali for a second there, but that's the wrestler, isn't it? It's not Mustafa Ali. Mansouri's corner. Not away, Dalsecki. Frail. Left back. Drills it out front of the corner. Mansouri floats it in. Malice nods it. Dalsheki. Gori. Oof. Muhammad Ali from distance. What's it? 6 clear. Larissa. Larissa look like they're slipping as well. What's the latest scores? Are they not playing? They've got a game in hand though, as do PAOK. Sorry, Panathinaikos, should say, sorry. We're expected to finish mid-table, I should say. But then in 2 years' time, they want us to challenge for the title. So the border are ambitious, which I like. Very, very different to when we were Larissa, who were just like, yeah, it's fine. It'll be all right. Don't worry. You know, no rush. No rush. We'll get there. Send a video of tomorrow's episode title.
Martin Odegaard.
Cool. A little bit louder and a little bit slower.
Martin
Best.
Odegaard.
What?
Martin
Best.
Odegaard.
Oh. Just off the post. Dids, appreciate the follow. Very, very kind. Yeah, it's fine by the way you're sacked. Yeah, exactly. They were just like, yeah, everything's fine. You should probably leave now. Bist Odegaard. Oh, yeah, of course, because the gravy thing, innit? Gravy thing. See, now I get it. I'm very tired. I'm a bit slow. I'm afraid. Let's keep him out there. Let's bring Mansouri off. Let's put Whitby on, even though he's not massively keen on coming on. We want the sweet sponsorship cash. We want it from the finest gravy available at all good retailers, not an ad. There you go. See, you need an official gravy supplier, don't you? So you get on that gravy train. Violet, that's clearly a foul, but we'll play on. Bernardino, Whitby, oh. That would have been an immediate impact. Valor again, good challenge. Decent cross. Whitby nods it down. Gonzalez, Whitby. Who else does gravy other than Bisto? No one. Mr. Kipling, possibly. I know he does exceedingly good cakes, but what's that gravy you get in cans that looks like a beer? No, that's the thing, like nobody knows. Sounds like Waitrose. I don't think it is. Don't maybe get the Tory Jamesons out. Well, yeah, you know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm used to a finer cans of gravy like a lager. Yeah, literally like a lager, like an IPA. But I prefer a jus. Oh, great ball. Oh, Chris Whitby at the back post. You've got to give him that. What a ball that is. What a ball. Oh, disallowed. What a pass this is, by the way. Just offside. Whitby, great finish. Pushing for a gravy version of coffee and or Monster. That finish means I should overlook the offside. Yeah, I think so. I think all of a sudden he's worth 45 grand a week. That boy. Muhammad Ali Malice. Pane Malice. Dalsheki down the line. Sousa intercepts. Dalsheki wins it back though. Malice brings it forward. Whitby. Great cross. Bernardino thinks about it. Frail can't get it under control. Missed out. 0-0 unfortunately. Probably should have got the 3 points. But never mind. Never mind. Oh, Jandrich is out for 3 months. Oh dear. That's not a great it's not a great debut for him, is it? We're on quarter two, right? We'll play one more match, I reckon. I haven't even asked how are OFI going. Yeah, they're going fine. They're going fine. Like, we started the season really well, like loads of greens. Green. And then when it got to December, they all went, bored of this now, Gaffer. So they just stopped winning. And it was quite worrying, to be honest, quite concerning. We think we're starting to sort of like figure out why, but yeah, it's basically coming at the expense of having to build an entire new squad. So there is that. I mean, there's still half the transfer window left. I'd expect some more movement as well. We've beaten Larissa twice, so we're happy with that. That's good. But yeah, we're getting there slowly. We're getting there. Fonseca's ill. Great. Yeah, that's going to really not be good for your transfer, is it? Larissa have beaten Panathinaikos. Actually, who do we want to have a look at? There's a couple of players in the Larissa team that I want to cast my eye on. He's available for loan. £5 million. They've not really been using them, have they? Mozeli's injured. Orban is transfer listed. Right. Okay, there we go. Janino's in. We've re-signed Janino from Larissa. I think, is that the third time we've signed him on this save now? Let's get him on the bench because he's Mr. Versatile, isn't he? In for him, and then Valet can go in there. Ako can go on the bench. Right, let's put. Should we start Whitby? Let's start Whitby. See how he gets on, because obviously, you know, he scored, so I mean, the offside doesn't really matter. If anyone asks, he scored. Right, Kakmak's on his way out. So he's been sold. Great. Now Gonzalez is injured. 24 million, 16 million in. Right, so Gonzalez can be replaced by Mansouri. Right, second bottom, third bottom. The rest have just drawn with Olympiacos. And the AK lost. So, huge results this week. A win for us would move us up to 42 points. We'd still be 6 behind AK. I'm not saying that we're in a title race because we're not. At least I don't think we are anyway. Let's put Janino in for Dalsheki. Right, final game of the stream tonight, I reckon. Okay. So Whitby's in, making his full debut. Janino's in, making his debut. So that's complete change down the right-hand side. Valet's in for Yandrik, who got injured. Mansouri's in for Gomez, the striker who's injured. So yeah, it's all starting to mount up a little bit, innit? Janino, Whitby. Janino inside. Good cross. Oh, Bernardino heads over the top. Get Janino to become a staff member, says Jason on YouTube. Yeah, he's been a little bit like Jobry, hasn't he? Bernardino. Oh, what a finish! What a finish! He's starting to find his feet out wide now, isn't he, Bernardino? Got the tackles go flying in there. Pick that one out. Yeah, he's definitely not a striker who can lead the line on his own, but he seems to be okay coming inside. Muhammad Ali. Yeah, just need a decent performance here. That's all we need. Bernardino down the line. Back inside. Pane. Frail. If it's a foul, it's outside the area. There's no way that's a penalty. I think it's a corner. I'll be very surprised if that gets given. No penalty. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Nowhere near. Oh, off the inside of the bar. Bernardino, Muhammad Ali. Oh. Evening, Mr. Cellophane. How are you, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Hope life's treating you well, my friend. Oh, Varley's gone through. That's got to be a penalty. That's quite likely, isn't it? Is it? Yes. Up steps Bernardino. Cool as you like. Oh, glad to hear you well, sir. Glad to hear you well. Look at that. Lovely penalty. Pane, Guri, Frail. Down the line. Bernardino. Pane. Whitby with the effort. How's life post Larissa? Well, we're currently third, Mr. Cellophane. We've beaten Larissa twice. So yeah, it's not going too badly. It's not going too badly. It took a little bit of time to get used to. We've still got to do a bit of rebuilding on the squad. And there will be more to do in the summer. But from where we are, we think we're getting there. Like the board have just sanctioned a £9 million move for a guy called Muhammad Ali. We had £3 million in the bank, and we said, "Well, hey, this guy's going to be brilliant. Do you mind stumping up the cash and getting the deal done?" And then they went, "Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just do that, shall we?" So I sort of feel like the OFI board are a little bit more ambitious than Larissa were. So yeah, maybe Larissa are already going to start collapsing. We took a couple of players from them, not first team players from them, but they've obviously done what we expected. Like, the AI is not really recruited particularly well for them. So yeah, I mean, they are fifth, so they've not fallen down massively, but as I say, we have beaten them twice, and we're now in the top six. So, in terms of build a nation, it's another team that comes up into the top part of the league. So, if we can make them decent in Europe, then that'd be good. Only issue I've noticed so far, though, is that anyone who comes to see us and talks to us about wanting a transfer, they only really want a 1 year deal. So it's almost like they don't believe the full project just yet. So I'll try and convince them that it's a good idea to come and join us. Alright, 2-0 up. I'm tempted to rest Muhammad Ali. Put Diallo on. Give him a little run out. Ali Janillo deflected. Yeah, because Ali's on a 6-5. Let's see what Diallo does. It's crossed in. Gorey doesn't go for it. I thought he would have done. Didn't fancy it, did he? Let's take Varley off for Javorak as well. Frail. Bernardino. Decent effort. From distance. Schruber launches it. Diallo picks it up. Janillo. Diallo drives forward. Outside of the boot to Bernardino. Frail. Diallo. Oh! There we go. Debut goal for the new boy. He's been on the pitch for a matter of minutes. Fingers, go on then. I'll have a go from here. Why not? After 12 straight Champions League appearances, I'm finally able to get Hajik's rep up to 4 stars. What a slog it's been, mate. You got it, man. 12 Champions Leagues, that's what moves you up. My word. Diallo, Janino, Whitby with the effort. Right, Panier's starting to tire. So we'll get Dino on there. Whitby, Bernardino off the bar. Yeah, we'll take this. 3-0's fine. 19 shots, 5 on target. Still only 49% possession of the football as well. We've given them a lot to work with. They've not really done much with it though. I say that they've now got a corner as well. That's fine, over the top, not a problem. So yeah, there you go. That puts us within 6 points of AEK. That's pretty good for the first time managing in Crete, isn't it? We've got ourselves in the mix. 1 point ahead of Panathinaikos, still 5 ahead of Larissa. So, yeah, we're nudging along. We're nudging along. There's going to be 2, 4, 5 more matches until the league splits. So, as long as we're there or thereabouts, that's all we have to do. As long as we're there or thereabouts, we'll get ourselves in the mix. We'll do some stuff. And then we might end up in Europe. Don't say it too loudly, but I'm starting to think maybe we should end up in Europe with OFI at the first time of asking. So I think what we'll do now though is I'm going to go to bed because it's been a long day, a long weekend. In fact, it's been a long 2 weeks probably. So I'm going to get some sleep. Go and say hello to Awood, who is currently streaming. They could do us some follows, so they look like they're fairly new, so go and drop a load of love in there. As always, everyone, it's been a pleasure. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you all on Wednesday. Of course, if you haven't already listened to the FM show, then go and do that. Wednesday, of course, is going to be brand new episode day if you're on Patreon. If not, see you all on Thursday. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye.